What's up guys, it's Kictor. Is MXTX back? Last night the internet exploded as MXTX breathed. Two big things happened. One that involves TGCF and the other is her new fourth novel. To give a bit of context, this all happened on JJWXC, where she originally uploaded TGCF. However, due to censorship in China, TGCF had been locked. Unaccessible, people weren't able to buy it for the longest time. It had been over 2 years at this point, which is absolutely crazy when you think about it because TGCF actually doesn't really have that much explicit content in it. Like, there's no graphic sex scenes, and it still got censored. Now, when all of this happened, a lot of rumors about MXTX started circling. One that was huge that I know at least from the English fandom was that MXTX was actually in jail. People had posted long threads about it because someone with a similar name to her had been incarcerated. Anyways, that ended up not being true. While things were being locked and censored, she had actually been working on a revised edition of TGCF. This is now available through the audio drama, and recently, last year, the revised edition did come out in Chinese. Now, this edition is censored. Now, how can you already censor TGCF? Well, there's no kissing. I personally haven't read it, but from my friends who have, if you know Hualien, you know that it's still very much a story about devotion and love, even if it's not explicitly with them kissing and saying so. But what happened last night is different from all of that because TGCF became unlocked and she updated it with the revised chapters, except these ones were not censored. So it includes all the kissing from the original version, plus the added scenes and different lines. So a lot of people read that and saw this was uncensored and assumed that there were now new sex scenes in the book. That's not true. There's a few additional really romantic scenes, but it's not like she suddenly confirmed some incense burner level smut chapters. There are a few bad machine translations going around, and I think some of them might be giving people the wrong idea about Hualien's sex life. For example, there's a few extra lines in the ghost rut scene where Hua Cheng's hand is traveling down Shilian's body, and it's like, where is it going? And Shilian actually ends up crying in that scene, and I think people were interpreting it in different ways. The best translation that I've found seems to be that it's not from fear or pain, but from an abundance of affection that he feels. That was a really powerful scene in the original and in the revised edition. He was helping Hua Cheng through a very serious and scary moment, while also feeling guilty for enjoying being grabbed and kissed by him. And all of this is happening while he believes Hua Cheng has another special someone beloved that isn't him. Yet Hua Cheng's affection and kisses bring him to tears because at this point he already had so many feelings for him, and just TGCF is so good. There are a few other really cute scenes added that involve Shilian really wanting to kiss Hua Cheng's forehead, so much so that it is driving him insane. Hua Cheng being cheeky, wanting to get Shilian's attention. And I think the spiciest thing is that there's an extra where Shilian basically says to Hua Cheng that he doesn't want him to be appropriate with him every day, because every day means every day, as it was written. Basically, I don't think there were any huge revelations that changed Hualien's dynamic or really altered the story that greatly. MXTX always said that she wanted to revise TGCF. Like, there was an original note at the end of the translation that I first read in 2020. So now I believe this is the closest we'll have to the finished story in her eyes. But also, she kept the original chapters up too, knowing that people are going to have preferences, especially if you read one version, you might prefer that over another. Now, I don't think we're going to be getting these revisions in English. I mean, who knows? It would be cool if they somehow were able to publish an addendum that had some of the differences laid out or the added chapters, but I suppose that's what Good Samaritans are doing on Twitter right now by translating as much as they can. Now, the other news regarding her fourth book, unfortunately, is that it is being paused for who knows how long, and she actually took the description down because she said that her thoughts on it had been so long since she first posted that initial description that it's changed so much, so now it wouldn't be accurate, and she doesn't know when she's going to post it. So while this might hurt, I personally am hoping that MXTX is taking some time off for herself after these extremely popular releases from the past few years. I hope she got a ton of money from the English release because those books are flying off the shelves. I hope that she is just taking her time and will write her next novel when she feels like it. Just having an update from her though felt really, really cool, especially when it's an author that has touched so many of us in like such a life-changing way. So I'm glad that she is seemingly alive and well. And while that last piece of news might might be slightly disappointing, she did affirm that she is not retiring from writing. Who knows when she'll update next, but if she does, you'll hear it here first. So if you liked this TGCF news update, be sure to click subscribe. And if you'd like to help support my channel, because I do this full-time, you can. Every Friday I host a watch party and games night where we watch one episode of a donghua and then we play games afterwards. Right now we're doing Scum Villain and we're playing Gartic Phone and Frantic Fanfic. All of the prompts are all Danmei and MXTX related, and it is so much fun. So it's a great way to help support my channel, and we get to hang out in this awesome community together. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other thoughts or something to add, please leave it in the comments below. Unfortunately, I do only speak English, so I am relying on translations. If I did get anything wrong, I will be sure to post it in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!